Deja, you are that girl. I know you see me. Can you see me? KP, I know you see me calling you, girl. Ooh, KG, that was cute. Yes, ma'am, KG. I know this service is working. I have Verizon Wireless. Our service don't break down. No. Yes, Janae. Work me, Janae. You have an incoming call, girl. Answer the phone. Now. Hey, Miss Ashley, how are you?
Hey, let's see.
It's time. It's time, Miss Honey. It's time, Miss Honey. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, my name is Ashley. I'm Harris. I'm also known as Miss Ashley Honey. I was captain in 2012. I crabbed in 2010 of the Stingette. Let's see. I majored in public relations and minored in dance. I am now currently coaching gymnastics. I'm head coach at College Park Tumbleweed.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm also a professional dancer. I've done industry work, and I also have my own business, which is Looks Like Honey. And I work with, numerous of, ages and stuff of, kids, from kids to adults. And I do everything from heels, jazz, tap, ballet, modern, contemporary, urban contemporary, really, and just really try to just hone in on what I can get to the community in my city. As you see it on the shirt, Atlanta, So, yeah.
Okay. So, what would you say is your definition of a stingette?
My definition of a stingette. Needless to say, like I said, being that I was on the team and I crabbed in 2010 under Jordan Carter, and then I was also behind Ramissa Hill in 2011, and I was able to be captain in 2012. I just feel like, to what I see, as a stingette, you just have to have versatility. You have to be a well-rounded, spirit. You do have to have talent, but the talent has to be more so of a passion.
Right.
Because everyone can be talented, but the passion that you put behind it means everything in the stingette world and in the dance world, period, or behind anything that you do. So I think those things are what really defines a stingette.
Okay. Okay. Before becoming a stingette, what other dance experiences did you have?
Oh, okay. So I have actually been dancing for a very long time. I was in our local city dance company here in College Park, Georgia, and I also danced at my high school. And when I danced at my high school, it was intense.
Oh.
Because I went to a magnet dance school, so it was just you had to audition.
Oh, yeah.
I remember auditioning with a broken hand. I broke my fingers doing gymnastics at the time, so I had to audition with a whole cast. But luckily I made it in.
Yeah.
So and there they just were very and well-rounded. You had to take them ballet, modern, jazz, hip hop, tap.
So you're just well-rounded.
Yeah, and then I did do marching band dance as well. I was a dance girl in high school, and I was captain my senior year. So I got experience with leadership, and then throughout that entire time, I was still doing gymnastics.
So, how was it managing dance and being a gymnast? How was it managing that?
Well, it was quite overwhelming at times because just having to go back and forth from rehearsals, because I was technically in 3 different programs at one time. So it was I was in marching band dance, I was a dance girl, then I was in magnet dance, so I was doing recitals and things, and then I was also doing gymnastics, and I was doing gymnastics meets and competing.
Yeah.
So it was I was kind of having to split my time at each place.
Right.
But when I was there, I put in 200%. So I was able to still
Um, what made you want to become a sensational stingette?
Well, actually, that story is quite interesting. I didn't know what I wanted to do for college. Like, I was like, okay, being that, like I just told you, I was doing three different things or whatever, just, extracurricular activities. I didn't know if I wanted to do gymnastics in college. Did I want to be a dance girl in college, or did I want to go to a performing arts school, and do like that type of thing, to join like a dance company. So, or, like an ensemble. And so, needless to say, I was like, something, I need that dance girl experience.
Yeah.
I need to be in it. I need to wear the uniform. I need to get on the field. I just need to really feel my just,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Of my like dance girl destiny. So from there, I decided to just look up on YouTube dance team, and it was really between Stingette, of course, was at the top. I really enjoyed, of course, the dogs, and I really did enjoy Texas Southern as well. So, but when it just came down to it, I was like, something, I feel like I can just really exude a Stingette.
Yeah.
So I just went for it from there.
Yeah. Okay. And I can really see you as a emotion. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that was, mind you, this is back in like 2009.
Yeah.
So, like what I'm seeing is definitely, I was looking at what was happening from 2009 on back. So
Right.
that was really my era that I was looking at, because I graduated in 2010. So I really didn't start looking, like searching for it. I only saw different dance lines when we used to go to ballad bands and things like that, and I was just so intrigued by the different dance lines there. So I was just like, yeah.
Okay. What was your experience like during your first tryout?
Well, that's interesting too. So, needless to say, me being a city girl, I was very, I had a culture shock. See, but I did. I was just, very, what's it called? What's the good word for it? Free-spirited, just like, I knew how to have fun, I knew how to be serious, I knew how to get the job done. So it's like, when I had stepped into the environment, I felt like there was a lot of doubt, from certain, like, just different things. Because even, like, when I was about to audition for Stingette, someone told me, like, you think you're going to make it? You are too short, and da-da-da. I was like, not making it, that's not an option.
Right, exactly.
What do you mean? But needless to say, I came in, and I probably was a little, let me see, I knew that I could get the job done. You know what I mean? So, like, I remember putting on shades and changing my shoes to flip-flop after we got off the field, and, like, some of the upperclassmen had looked back at me and was like, I was like, okay, wrong move.
Right.
We switch it back in. I was just like, okay. But mind you, I had worked my butt off on that field.
Yeah.
I was tired.
You showed out.
And so, like, just doing, like, audition process, bottom jump splits, kick wise, that's what we were doing on the field at the time and working out. And I just always remember giving 150% at all times. So it was just like, I knew I was like exhausted. So sometimes I know city girl coming out, just being a Atlanta girl. And I put my shades on, my little flip flops. I had to switch back real quick. But surprisingly, I actually had fun at auditions. The only part that wasn't fun for me, I guess I didn't read the fine print. Because I didn't know, like, after you make the team, you have to stay. I thought you come back later or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I was 18. Right? So I literally, my mom was out there waiting for me to see if I made it or not. We drove all the way back to Atlanta. That thing, mind you, pre-drill starts at black leggings, black shoes. I was like, oh, okay, okay, we're gonna do this. So I moved in. Then we had to get back, get in the car, go get me these items. I came back, no sleep. As soon as I came back, my mom got back on the road to drive back to Atlanta. I'm walking out the door for the trip.
Baby, I would have been so mad.
But that's how, see, I'm driven like that.
Yeah.
So it was just like, shoot, okay, all right, here we go.
That shows dedication. That shows dedication. That shows dedication.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
Now, yes.
Oh my God. So, what Stingette inspired you the most?
I don't have one.
Yeah.
I don't, honestly, because there's so many Stingettes that have influenced me throughout my journey. And even before I was a Stingette, just watching things, it was more than just one Stingette that just influenced me to just want to be a part and also maintain the culture. So it was just like, it was a lot of old heads, you know what I'm saying, that like really I look up to, like, this period.
Okay. What is something that Jordan taught you that really stuck with you during your years as a Stingette?
That Jordan taught me. I'm thinking.
I got you.
I gotta go back to the season. Jordan taught me how to be creative and be like clean.
Yeah.
Cause in auditions, I guess she did see talent in me. So I was probably doing something maybe off, or it could have been clean.
Right.
So she came over and she was just like, hey, da da da. She gave me a note, and I took in that note. Like, I can always count on Jordan to give me a great note that I can take forth for now and for later.
Right.
And she's so creative, and she can dance her butt off. And that's what I take from Jordan, is just really getting out there and just dancing your butt off. Because my first game, I had to split the 50 with Jordan. That's not captain.
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
And it was only for like the first section of the routine, but that's a lot to live up to because Jordan is so good. So it was just like, but I knew I could handle it. Like, I know I can, be right there with her, jam out with her. So that's what I have really learned and taken from Jordan, is just really like going for it and dancing your butt off and, not giving up. That right there.
Yeah. So speaking of Jordan, how was it, transitioning from Jordan, but still having Victoria there for her fifth rib?
Oh, it was fun because I sat by Victoria.
Yeah.
So it was like, she was a vibe, and we were sisters, and that's big sis.
Yeah.
So I was just learning, and we was just like really, we all had fun. Like, I loved how in 2010, like, we were just really in sync with each other.
Yeah.
And we really did care just about each other, period. Like, every sisterhood has their, hey, hold on. Sorry.
No, you good.
But every sisterhood, like, has their moments or whatever, but needless to say, I just think, like, with us all combined, we were able to really put some magic out there on the field and in the stands.
Right. Yeah, and it's good to have that lady that had that fifth year to be there too, because it's like you can learn so much from her because she's been there.
Yeah. Victoria, when Victoria's first day back, she looked at us like,
yeah,
girl, try again, okay? But from there, you don't take it personal.
Yeah.
You just know, like, yes, you need to try again. Let's clean it up.
Yeah.
So just from there, I knew, like, okay, this was gonna do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what would you say is the most memorable moment for you as a crab?
As a
I know that's a long time ago now.
10 years. My most memorable moment. My most memorable moment was Turkey Day Classic.
Yeah.
I had the time of my life. I mean, it was amazing. Like from the not getting any sleep
Mm-hmm.
to just me forgetting my tights. I remember
Ooh.
getting a hold of my tights or something, and I didn't have my second pair. Had to get another pair from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I went to sleep in the stands for a moment. Like I think I really dozed off. Like it was amazing. And the field show, it was a bomb.
Yeah.
I could come from the back of the field with the alumni.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually the only freshman that came from the back with the alumni because the upperclassmen, the only other two upperclassmen that came from the back was Jordan and Victoria.
Right.
So, but I was back there with them. And so I remember being caked up like this on the practice field. And I was chilling for a second. But my sister was across the field on the other side, sideline at the front. And they was caked up. But I was caked up, I was actually just chilling. She was like, "Your sisters are caked up." I was like, just because, I was just having so much fun. It's such a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I would honestly say that was probably my most memorable moment, just Turkey Day Classic from the beginning to the end.
Okay. I know that I think in 2011, that's when Lisa Porter left. How was it going from Lisa Porter to JoJo?
Yeah, at the end of the season, Porter did leave, and going from Porter to JoJo, it was fine because JoJo was assistant coordinator my freshman year.
Yeah.
So she was actually coordinator for my year. So because she wasn't coordinator in 2011 until at the very, very, very end of the season for the black and gold game.
Right.
Her and Moss, and they might have did one basketball game. I'm not sure. But other than that, she didn't really come in until my year, 2012, and she was assistant coordinator my freshman year. So I was already acquainted with JoJo, worked with JoJo, and then at the time, Ms. Porter, she was pregnant my freshman year. So when she was having Kendall, JoJo was in the forefront. So I had already got used to her being in the forefront as well. That it wasn't that hard of a transition.
Okay. So what did your crab year teach you as a whole?
My crab year taught me how strong I really am. I feel like I was that person who never sat down at a practice. Even if I was hurt or not feeling well, I was feeling attention. You know what I'm saying? I might have been taped, something might have been taped up, but I'm feeling attention. I'm still do the field show, I'm still practice the whole time. And also too, I knew that I was a natural leader and I could follow directions because I was still very disciplined from my past of just doing gymnastics and stuff like that. I was already really disciplined and hardworking and athletic.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really the conditioning and stuff. I wasn't feeling necessarily just overwhelmed with it. I was more so this is
normal.
Back in my freshman year of college.
Okay.
Freshman, that was pretty much I just knew I was strong. I could endure so much, but still be able to, do what I got to do.
What was the difference in leadership between Jordan and Ramissa?
Ramissa was my crab sister. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the difference.
Yes, I got you.
She was our craft sister, so it was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you put the little googly eyes on her and be
Yeah.
like, and she'd be like, go ahead, or
Right.
whatever, you know. So that was really the difference.
Yeah.
Ramissa was my craft sister, so you know, you could just really, you know, she lets you do stuff like, you know, she knew she looked out for you because
Yeah.
her craft sister, and it was only me and Alexis
True.
as upper class.
True. That's true.
The three amigos, like right there.
Yeah.
So it was, but needless to say, you know, Ramissa was definitely a vibe. She was very clean.
Yes. Very much
Okay.
so. Yes.
Count these one. Yeah, one for the whole practice, and everyone doesn't do one. You
Right.
know,
Make sure you get it. Yeah. Before getting the captain position in 2012, did you actually want that position before?
Oh, of course. I always want to be the, you know, head of the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever side of the end or something. I definitely am a person of process, though.
Right.
So I know how to take it step by step. I'm not a person that's to rush to a position.
Right.
I want to learn the ropes, get acquainted, have my fun,
Yeah.
chill out, you know what I'm saying, be someone's supporter, be a great follower, and then work my way up into that leadership role.
Right.
So I feel like I want to be a captain of anything that I do, like, and I'm willing to work my way there.
Right. That's true. Yeah. What was one thing that you felt like you've accomplished as a captain?
One thing I accomplished as a captain, I think, was like switching up the vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
Just with like my energy, because I know like I can really, you know, I can give people some energy, and I just love, you know, dancing on the field and things like that. So I just feel like we were trying to like try new things, but still maintain that Stingette finesse.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what I accomplished my year, is like keeping that Stingette finesse, but also trying to keep it modern.
Right. Yeah. And you really you did accomplish that actually. Yeah. Now yeah, you did. What would you say is the hardest part about being a captain?
Training yourself as a captain.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, you know, there's not enough attention on the captain sometimes when it comes to training them. I just feel like sometimes you think when a captain gets into that captain role, she should have that
automatically. Right.
No, it doesn't work like that. Like, she still needs someone to say, hey, that count doesn't work. Hey,
right.
Music's playing. Where's the count, sis? Like,
right.
You know, you still, or okay, that's not the look. You still need someone to really just kind of direct the captain, let them have their leadership, but still give them feedback so they can constantly, you know, work on themselves as well. Because sometimes as a captain, you do one or two things. You either get so involved with yourself that you forget about your team,
right,
or you are so involved with your team you don't give enough to yourself. And I think like that was kind of my issue. I think I gave a lot to my team, and I think that sometimes I need to give a little bit more time for myself as a captain too.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, that's just one thing, like just having someone there to just help the captain
help direct. Yeah, because you can't get every single thing. You know, I get that 100%. You can't get every single thing as a captain.
Yeah, you need help. You need extra eyes. You need trustworthy people to look out. You need like someone who is like, you know, the head honcho to let you know, like, hey, okay, when you're able, this is what I'm saying, like, a lot of the times the captain steps out.
Right.
To watch the team. But then when the captain falls in, the captain shouldn't always
After getting the captain position, did you have like a clear vision of what you wanted for your team?
Yeah, I actually did.
Mm.
I remember just like getting with my upperclassmen, Alexis and Reese,
Hmm.
and we like drew up, uniforms and stuff for the season. We had, everything we wanted to wear, our hairstyles. We knew like what vibe we were trying to give, like just things like that. So I definitely feel like we had like we plotted for what we expected for the season.
Right. Right. Um, people love when you were dance. I forgot what song you were dancing to, but the band director stopped the song in the middle of you dancing, and you just like, what was going on?
Honestly, no tea. I think I was actually in the wrong, but in the heat of the moment, you're never wrong.
Oh, exactly. Right. Exactly.
Because actually, when I watched back the clip, I think he actually does this.
Yeah.
And I may probably just missed it,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure what the communication was prior to, because it might have been where it said we've been running, do 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 da. So I'm just okay, put in my head, okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, here we go, 1, 2, 3, let's get it. So when the music just stopped, I know I was just like,
You was being the captain.
just a little
Yeah.
reality TV for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
You were
saying?
being the captain. Okay.
So that was really what it was. I was just asking him, like, you didn't say you were cut
Right.
off.
Right.
And I was just like calling his name and just like, you didn't say we were gonna cut off. Like, you didn't say that. You didn't. So that was pretty much that tea.
Yeah.
But needless to say, I think, like I said, I really think he did that. So,
Yeah.
as a captain, you gotta pay up too.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. You true. That's true. Um, a lot of people wanted to know, like, when in the middle of a song and you'll just start rocking. Was that more so like your signature?
Okay, so I'm trying to remember because mind you, like I don't know how many people remember their games.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's over with, it's over with.
Yeah, that's true.
I think yes, I was a little overboard with my rocking. I definitely should have gave the girls more, what I'm saying, count.
Yeah.
I definitely do think I was like, dang, why was I rocking right there? Why? Get up, girl. Give me
Well,
something.
maybe I was thinking maybe it was more so of like you trying to collect your thoughts, like all of the counts, more so.
Well, no, it came from two things,
Mm-hmm.
and then it might have got a hint excessive.
Okay.
Um, it came from number one when I was on the team and came in as a crab and stuff. They rocked,
Right.
and we used to rock. We used to do, what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
all this. We used to,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
do little cute rollbacks, what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And that's what we were doing. And so then you also I don't waste count.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna do the same count 3 times a game.
Right.
For me, I'm most likely, you will probably see that count once, maybe twice, but
Yeah.
that's it. I'm not gonna run the same counts
Right.
back to back to back in the same game.
Right.
In the same, you got first quarter, second quarter, you do the field show, and I'm gonna run the same counts. And a lot of times, I'm saving counts for fifth quarter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm saving counts for after halftime because the band, they cut off a lot for the first 2 quarters of the game.
They do. Yeah.
So you don't want to just keep wasting all your goods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want to keep wasting all your good ones.
Yeah.
And he's gonna cut it off, and then you gotta sit it down, and then you gotta try to bring it back.
Right.
You can just wait for the moment when they finna just run them babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times it came from it initially started with just that, not wasting counts, because I don't like being repetitive.
Right. Okay. Like as a captain, did you ever doubt yourself at any given time?
Doubt myself? No.
Good.
I never doubted myself. Maybe was a little too hard on myself. Yeah, never doubted myself though.
Good, good. 'Cause yeah, you need that. Sometimes people do doubt themselves, but yeah, that's good that you didn't doubt yourself because a lot of people do that.
Yeah, yeah, no, because I had people to look out for. So it's like if I'm sitting over there saying I can't do it, what do I think they gonna say?
Right, right.
It's one thing when you are not a leader of something and you're doubting yourself, and then you have your leader saying, "Hey, pick your head up.
Yeah.
We finna come out there and get on that field." Versus your leader saying like, "We can't do it."
Right, right.
I can't be a leader of someone and doubt myself and expect y'all to follow me strongly. So that's why I feel like I did doubt myself. I kept my head up and that, but I do feel like in those times you can be a little too hard on yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you always trying to be that person of influence or that role model.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sometimes you also got to give yourself a break and let yourself know that you're still a human being too.
Right,
So,
right. What would you say was your favorite uniform?
oh my God, that is the hardest because I came in 2010
Yeah,
and Porter was whipping the babies.
baby, she had them. They was T. They were T. They were T.
But oh my God, my favorite uniform.
Yeah.
My favorite uniform.
It was one uniform that I used for your thumbnail. I wish I had it on me, but it was like black and it
The
was so.
lace,
Yeah, yeah.
onesie lace. I really like the onesie lace. I really wish we wore that for Magic City,
Hmm.
honestly, because that baby right there was.
But we can't. We can never find no footage of that uniform.
Okay, there's one. It's only really one section of video that I
Hmm.
know with that uniform, and that is from. It was my brother Mike.
Hmm.
I think his YouTube. I don't know. That's the only footage I've seen on YouTube
Yeah.
of it. It was under like Ken something something, but I can just send it to you.
Yeah. Send it to me.
And that's the only game. It
Yeah.
was Southern. It was us versus Southern, and it's the field show, and then there's the stand.
Hmm.
Because we did a fifth quarter.
Yeah. I love that uniform. So what's
It's okay.
yours?
So my favorite uniform is dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. I'm trying to think back. I think it might be. I think it's what we wore in 2011 for the pink game. The black
Oh, the black with.
uniform. It was a black
Uh
uniform. It
huh.
was V cut. It had like pieces across here, and it was French cut at the bottom.
I have to look at that.
And I think that might have been one of my top uniforms, just because like I just feel like we was like bada bang, bada boom.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go
And
look at that.
yeah, that was actually one of my favorite uniforms. And I don't know, it was so many. And I liked my year. I liked the white. What we do, the freaking white one leg.
Oh yeah. Was it the one that had the two different uniforms or just?
It was the one that we first did telephone.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I really did like that uniform.
yeah. I like that
It
one
was,
too.
I really did like that uniform.
Yeah.
I love a good one leg.
So how did you guys come up with your innovative uniforms because y'all didn't have Lisa Porter at that moment in 2012. Like how did y'all come up with that?
Well, the gracious part about it, we were underboarders,
Right.
so
Right.
we still knew the tools to creating the look.
Right.
Being under her, you learn how to create the look. You learn the do's and the don'ts of the skin. So with that being said, whether our outfit might have been up to par or not, we were under some circumstances at the time as well.
Hmm.
But we did have some very good looks that I do feel like met great standards up to the status quo, up to Stingette, you know what I'm saying? Just like
Right. Cause
why
Cause that pink uniform, it was T. I like the uniform. Yeah,
Yes.
with the holes. Oh, loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was some really good looks, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
just like how I remember for Magic City, we painted the bottom of our character shoes red. Because,
Really.
yes, we have red nails. You couldn't even see it that close because we had gloves on or
Yeah.
whatever. But I think we went all out, like with our little bridge,
Yes. You
the
gotta go
braid.
out. Yeah.
And but it was so cold that game. It was
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say your favorite band song was?
Heck Me Now.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like that song
And
too. I love that song.
yeah, Hate Me Now. Hate Me Now. That was actually like when I was a freshman I mean not a freshman, but when I was an upperclassman
Mhm.
under Robusta and where Mr. Lexus and I lead for our last game.
Mhm.
I wanted Hate Me Now so bad. I was like, oh, man, Hate Me Now. Let me just Hate Me Now. So then I got in the front and they ended up playing WAB.
Mhm.
I was like, Rominda, they didn't play this before Hate Me Now. She was just like, just stay down here. But unfortunately, I don't have any footage of Hate Me Now. They
Oh
played
Lord.
Hate Me Now after, and I didn't even get to see that one, and that's the one that I went down for.
Mm.
They just ended up playing WAB because the game was so lit at the time. So
Yeah.
that was a great time. But Hate Me Now is my
Okay.
that one because you can mix like if you want to be sexy or if you want to
Mhm.
be a bit more turn up side
Yeah.
and just a little more hype, you have that balance. So I
You
really
seem
like.
to you seem to love cake too.
I'm glad that the footage reads
Yeah.
that. That means you do a good job. Because
Yeah.
people should not know what you don't and you do. Like, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
You did a good
So,
job.
Cake is a fun song.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, yeah, Cake is a fun song. Me, I would pick Motown Philly over Cake.
Oh. Yeah. I got you.
You know, I would pick Ice Cream Man over Cake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
that's my top three right there.
Top
You
three.
heard it. I just
Hate
love
Me
it.
Now, Ice Cream Man, and Motown Philly. I got you. I got
Top four.
you. What was your favorite Stingette count? All time favorite. You ain't gotta get up and do it. Just give us some hand motions or whatever.
My favorite count? Probably my favorite count. I think it's a tie. I don't. Oh my god. My favorite count. What's my favorite count? What's the count? I have no clue.
Oh Lord.
Let's see. I really like this one.
Yeah.
I love this one. And I really love, I think I love this one too.
Yeah. Mhm.
That,
Yeah.
you said favorite, and I got my top three
One more.
in this one.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, in this one. I love that one. Ooh, you can just jam
Yes,
to
ma'am.
that.
You can really, yeah, you
Okay,
can jam to
that's
that.
it.
You can jam to that one. What was your favorite?
This one.
Oh yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I
I'm
live.
done.
I live.
I'm not gonna play two.
What was your favorite field show? They People love MCC. Your years MCC.
Wait, which one?
MCC.
MCC? What's that?
I mean, yeah, MCC 12.
Oh, you talking about where have you been?
Yeah,
Rihanna.
they love. Ooh, they love it. They love it.
I remember flipping on that game. Reese and I we did a round our back handspring step out. That was cute. That was a cute routine. I think my favorite routine would be 3.
Oh yeah, that's a good song to dance to too.
We were
Yeah.
jamming. And then I really love when we danced to Britney Spears, like
Yeah.
because 3 was my favorite routine, Crab Year.
Mhm.
Romance's Year, my favorite routine was Till the World Ends.
Mhm.
Because Porter and I killed that choreography. That jump was everything. And then my year, I think my favorite routine was what was my favorite routine? It might have been Telephone, Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
You know, the Beyonce one, just because we were like tutting and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It was really different. That might have been one of my top ones, I think. And the other one we was doing, we did something on the whatever.
Which one?
I don't know, we did like a little reverse split leap and then.
I can't think of the name of it.
No, it had to be Where Have You Been? I like that one.
Yeah.
But I like how we remixed it for Turkey Day class.
Mhm. Yep.
With our first routine.
Yeah, because it was different from JS. What did y'all? When did y'all did that? MCC. When else did y'all do that?
Well, for Turkey Day Classic, we mixed up. We did this Usher song for the first game, and we just basically took like some of the moments of that,
Oh,
and then mixed them with Telephone, and then that was the Turkey Day routine. So I really like the mixture of those two routines, of the Where Have You Been and the Usher song, and then I really did, like Telephone.
Okay. What would you say being captain taught you?
Is my background fine?
No, you're fine.
Okay. What did being a captain teach me? Being a captain taught me you have to listen and figure it out.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta listen to people's concerns, their positives, their negatives, and then figure it out, figure how to balance it all, figure out how to manage it, figure out how to feel, It just makes you be able to write down a game plan and then make it happen.
Right.
It's like, this is what we're gonna do, let's get it done. Just makes you more organized.
Time management. Yeah. Time management. How does it feel knowing that you raised one of the most legendary Stingettes, Miss Asia Martin?
Well, I mean, it was great. That's little sis, you know what I'm saying? That's my little, my little baby cake. Asia is definitely an Atlanta girl.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So when she came down and we already knew, like, okay, yeah, she should definitely be on a team. She stood out. Definitely a standout. Her sister, I put her sister as Alexis because I just knew between me being her captain and Alexis being her big sister, it was just going to really, give her a great, well-rounded, people to just look at and learn from.
Right.
And she really just walked from there. So it's just great to know that she accomplished so much and took the legacy.
Yeah. I know it feels so good. I know it do.
Yeah, because April and Thomas, she was the freshman too. You know what I'm saying? That's what you always admire, hard workers.
Right.
So, I was also a hard worker. Alexis was a hard worker. So it was just like us being so driven and things like that, and she could match that energy.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you this: how did you and Alexis become like close, like really close friends?
Ironically, me and Alexis did not get along. our freshman year, because Alexis is a little bit older than me.
Right.
So I'm little sis to Alexis.
Yeah.
For me, okay, I am so
right.
you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
I am 18. I can do what I want to do.
Right.
So, that was really like the first part of our relationship. It was just kind of like, head to head. Like, we gotta practice. Wait, well, let's practice for this long. Okay, we need to go over this, but we need to go over this too. Like, just button.
Yeah.
But that's how you build a sisterhood.
Right.
By understanding what each other, what we don't like, what we do like, knowing what are our triggers, understanding like that hurts our feelings, what doesn't hurt our feelings when we're in pain, how to help us get out of pain. Because Alexis and I, although we did butt heads and stuff, I was in her dorm every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in her room every day. We're walking to practice together. We're getting to practice. We're together every
day.
And she's actually one of my sisters who I was with all the time.
Yeah.
Because there were a couple of my sisters who I was literally with from the time we woke up to the time we go to sleep. Every single day. And who's not gonna book
right,
kids?
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Mind you, I'm the only child.
Yeah.
So I don't have siblings. So me coming into an environment and having now just, having these people who I feel like my sisters and stuff, you gotta learn like these your sisters.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, and you just know everything. She has your goodness at heart. And so from there, we just built on to a great friendship, and our sisterhood is like unbreakable.
Baby, I loved y'all relationship. It was so cute.
It's still cute.
Yes. We love to see it. We definitely love to see it, honey.
Okay,
what is your opinion on the 3-year rule?
I think it's whack.
Yeah.
I think it's whack. I think it wastes talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wastes talent. I don't know. I just think like you should be able to do until you run out of gas.
Yeah.
Okay. Until you don't make the cut, you should be on the team. That's just what it is. I mean, I just feel like if you're willing to work just as hard as the next person, why is there a rule on your limited time?
Right.
I think it's whack. I think the dancers should be able to choose whether they should try out again or not.
Yeah.
And I think if they come in with it, they should be allowed the same opportunity as the next.
Because sometimes even like, the dancers that come in, sometimes they might just get 1 year. That's not even fair. It's like,
wait, repeat.
What I'm saying is like somebody that, tried out, and then they get to their last year, and they only get that 1 year.
Well, I think you got that part. Okay, now, you're saying if they try out.
Right.
And then they finally make it.
Like, say it's their junior year.
Okay.
And then they make it their junior year, they just don't get to come back their senior year. Well,
why don't they get to come back their senior year?
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back.
Okay.
Say, for instance, they're a senior.
Okay.
Well, I think cancel that. Cancel that. I'm probably overthinking it.
Yeah. What you're saying is you're just trying to reinterpret like my situation.
Yeah.
I was a freshman, a first time joining freshman.
Right.
And I did first year, second year, got captain my third year.
Yeah.
I wasn't offered the opportunity to even come back
the 4th year. Right.
Mind you, I didn't graduate until 2015.
Yeah.
So I could have stayed, and also too, the 3-year rule came so late in the game because when I got on the team, Vicky was doing a 5th year. So I mean, it was kind of like, what you mean? Like that's actually been in the thing. Like there's been plenty of Stingette that's done multiple years, more than 3. And me just coming in, under that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling that out for the reason of like, if you're coming into a situation and that's what you are accustomed to, when they just up and change it without true reasoning.
Right.
Like, why? It was great having Victoria back that 5th year. She was great intellect. She helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? She was a helping hand of choreography. So I don't know. I just didn't get the gist of it.
Yeah. Could you tell us your experience with the Robin Thicke video?
It was awesome. Oh wow, like totally took me out of me right on. I play a lot, but
Don't play.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It gave me one of my it was really my second moment of industry work. But the first industry work that I did, it was when I was in high school,
Yeah.
you know. But like this that one was just like, okay,
Yeah.
you can do this, because there were also professional dancers there as well. And I'm a networking person. So when I was in the environment, I took advantage of my scenery. Like I remember I was voted like the directors and Rob and Vic and the choreographers and stuff. They voted me like best dance performer and gave me a whole medal and everything, and presented it to me on the last day of shooting and everything. So it was just like I knew that from there, like, okay, yeah, I could be a standout in this environment. I was able to build relationships with one of the professional dancers that I still communicate with to this day.
That's
She
good.
for everyone. At the moment, she was dancing for Justin Timberlake for the VMAs when we did the VMAs. So it was just like awesome to just be able to network and put myself in an environment like that. So the Robin Thicke video was absolutely amazing. I loved it.
What about the VMAs? Was that your first time like being on the stage of like so many
Yes,
people?
that was
Yeah.
my first big stage, being in front of millions of people from me. Because the thing about it, you're on live television.
Right.
Everyone watches. I sit and watch the VMAs when I'm at home.
Right.
From seeing all the celebrities to watching back the film. I'm telling you, Rihanna was pointing at she did this. If you watch back she had it like this, and I'm telling you, I was on that side.
Yes. She did. Oh, she did. I'll trust.
I mean, you know, y'all got dreams. Needless to say, like the intensity of it, we had long days, very long days, stressful nights, practicing our butts off, working with ODZ, working with, you know, just having to learn, be on top of your game, you know, just knowing your mark. When the celebrities come in, you have to know what you're doing.
Right.
You know, you can't be all this, you can't be in this stardom type thing, like you can't work because you have a, you know, a celebrity in front of you. Like it's a business, you gotta run it like one. The check is gonna still be signed, so you want to get
Exactly.
yeah.
Do you ever like go back and watch yourself, and how do you feel about your year as a captain?
I do go back and watch myself sometimes. When I do go back, I be like, okay. Now I do also say, ooh, honey, because it takes a lot, and you don't really notice it until you watch it back and be like, whoa, that energy, like you were going song from song to song, like you gotta march in, you gotta the whole nine just put together.
Field show.
Yeah.
March out.
So I do go back and watch from time to time, and I just think like, whoa, like this really is amazing.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing together.
Yeah. Like when you're out, do you ever get noticed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And that's been from the time that I made team, just because, you know, people are truly like fans of the Stingette brand and, you know, what we bring to the table. So, and I always embrace people that embrace me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to act, you know, no type of way. Like, I appreciate that you find something in me that's admirable.
Right. If you, we're almost done. I ain't got that many questions left. If you could pick 12 Stingettes to be on your dream team, who will be on your dream team? Any Stingette?
Did everybody else have to answer this question?
Sure they did.
Okay. Okay, so
Yes.
So
So
I'm
11.
actually, so really 11.
Right.
Okay. All right. So of course I'm gonna. Oh my God. Okay. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna pick my sister Alexis.
Definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna pick my sister BC from
Mm-hmm.
06. I'm gonna pick my sister Mallory
Oh yes.
from 10. I'm gonna pick my sister Romissa because she gonna get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick Victoria because that's big sis. I'm gonna pick Jordan Carter because that's big sis. Okay, I'm at 7. Okay, I'm gonna pick Asia because she jams out and that's my little sis, my little, you know. Okay. Okay, I got 4 more to go. 4 more people.
4 more.
I'm gonna pick Tay.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna pick, and I think I'm also. This is highly on. I'm highly thinking on field shows. And stand. Like I'm thinking of both.
Yeah.
I'm not just going off of
A
who did
collect.
it. I'm just trying to think of like who's like,
Right.
a dream team. Like who you would take on America's Got Talent to represent it because they can do both, but they want to show both type. Whatever. Everyone has their own opinion. I got 3 more people. I said Tay, Amber.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 2 more people. 2 more people. This is such a hard question. And, okay. 2 more people. Dang. I don't want you to throw no names out.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I got one, but go ahead.
Jaquisa, even like I'm gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? I think Jaquisa, she has that look. Hold on, let me climb. Okay, my last but not least is.
This one gotta be good now.
It gotta be good.
It gotta be good.
It gotta be good. It gotta be good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a shorty.
What you mean?
Like a shorty.
Oh, a shorty.
I would still go with I still have to go with La Shanae.
Oh, okay. That's a good team. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good team.
Yeah.
A lot of people they wanted to know your thoughts on the recent Stingettes.
When it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying, I think that they're definitely good as a whole, you know what I mean? Like they stand out, they're representing, like when it just comes to unison work, like looking together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is something that you want to see improved with the Stingettes?
I guess total honesty.
100%.
I guess I want to see more like modernized culture.
Yeah.
Like modernized Stingette culture.
Yeah.
I think like sometimes we kind of can mix the brand.
Yeah.
Sometimes you put a little bit of too much seasoning in the sauce. And I feel like as a whole, we can all reevaluate
Yeah.
where we've gone, maybe reel it in a little bit,
And you,
and then pull it back in. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And you're not the only one that said that, because Amber, I did an interview with Amber as well. She said the exact same thing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Just kind of just reel it back in
yeah.
and just like go back to the drawing board and just watch how it was. Just kind of watch like the style a little bit more and take the style and just modernize it, but don't kind of go overboard.
Yeah, because
And
sometimes it can get lost.
yeah, it can get lost, and you don't have to try so hard. Like we're naturally, beautiful women, so it's like we don't even have to do a lot, but you can put enough and make a great statement. And I just think like sometimes you get lost. Like a one move doesn't mean as much anymore. Sometimes just because it's so rushed or it's not, it's so much going on.
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta live in the moment and just let that move linger.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Um, what is some advice you would give to someone that actually wants to be a Stingette, or
Um,
somebody that's trying out?
well, naturally, I think first and foremost, for someone that's trying out, make sure this is something that you want to do. You won't give it up easily because it's not going to just be like an easy walk in the park. Secondly, I would say make sure that you are getting the necessary help outside, like if it's a technique or if it's just private sessions with someone to work on your dance ability. That's definitely number one because you have to be able to be technical and be able to catch on to choreography.
Right.
The routines have not only gotten even more intense, but they're even more technical from, what I'm saying? It just keeps enhancing. So you have to keep enhancing. So with that being said, just taking advantage of those outside classes and understanding, and then lastly, understanding like the look as in like appearance. Like you don't need the utmost to bring out your natural beauty. Like, we don't just paint for the gods or whatever. It's still like a natural feel, like you're youth and still you're looking like women, but you still want to look like youthful women.
Yeah.
And you don't need like too much to just be seen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So what's going on with you?
With me, well, Miss Ashley Honey is over here. We've been going through this quarantine and COVID for months now, and things have just now started to, crank back up in a sense. So I'm back at work naturally. Like I said, I am head coach of our gymnastics team here in College Park, Tumbleweed. And that's fun for me. It's a passion. I was a part of this gymnastics team when I was a young girl. So just being able to get back to the kids, and I'm also the dance teacher here. So I'm just able to give them different types of, genres of dance and introduce them to things and keep them aware of what's going on. And I still have like my business going. So Moves Like Honey LLC. It is definitely like the product made is just something in the making to be very glorious and gratifying for me. I've been doing it for some years now, but I have just kind of revamped it and really trying to put more things into it to make it like this dance company that I imagine and deep down so I'm just really taking advantage of that. And lastly, of course, we haven't been working. I haven't been working in any industry work, especially due to COVID kind of slowing things down. But I do still plan on putting out some projects and things like that, some concepts and some projects and some dances, and just to keep people like tuned in on what I'm doing and knowing that I'm still working on my passion and my craft, and I'm still trying to be innovative. So that's really what it is, soon I'm gonna be selling something, okay?
Yes.
So make sure all of you guys are tuning in.
And honey, we are waiting, Miss Honey. Miss Honey, we are waiting. Okay, we're waiting.
I offer adult tumbling classes here in Atlanta, Georgia. So you can DM me for that. My Instagram is underscore ICSASHLEY.
And it's at the top. It's at the top. I'm gonna put
Okay,
it up.
great. Okay, you see it.
It's right there. It's right there. Yes,
You
yes.
know, I can count on you, okay?
At all times, baby. Period.
You're right. It do be on there. So yeah, but needless to say, yes, like I offer like a lot of tricks to the trade. So I just want to make sure if there's anything that I can give. I work with artists. I choreograph routines. I've done stuff for different people. I've danced for plethora of artists too, and done other shows. Hip hop BT Awards. Just all that. Streets Fest. I've done things for LA Reid. It's like there's just like just a big list of things that I still want to accomplish, and I just know it just comes with the journey. So I'm just happy to be on the ride.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are waiting to see, honey. Okay.
Okay, I'm just glad they're ready to be tuned in. Okay, follow me.
Yes, ma'am. But I want to thank you so much for this interview. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you later now.
All right.
Bye. Bye.